What are the things that you turn to when you're frustrated or when you're concerned or when you're stressed, when you're angry? What are the habits that you've built into your life over the course of time of your way of releasing that frustration or stress or uncertainty? We all have particular patterns. Again, for some of us, it may be something really healthy. It may be something like getting some exercise or going for a good walk or having a great talk with a loved one or just sitting back and reading a book or headed into the shop to work and tinker on something. But for some of us also, there's some unhealthy patterns. When we find ourselves stressed or anxious or concerned, our coping mechanism is to go towards maybe an addictive pattern or a comfort sin and to find some kind of unhealthy pleasure and to release our frustration that way. We all go to particular things to find a sense of satisfaction. And I think in this particular season, this is a bit more complicated for us as well, because for some of us, the things that we usually look forward to, like a vacation away somewhere or maybe something different, are just really limited because our life is more constrained during this current season. There's an interesting verse in Jeremiah chapter 2. In Jeremiah 2:13 we read, "My people have committed two sins. They have forsaken me, the spring of living water, and have dug their own cisterns, broken cisterns that cannot hold water." And I think it's an interesting invitation from Jesus, that Jesus is the source of living water. He himself is the one who satisfies us all the way down and all the way through. He makes us whole and he makes us alive. But so often we dig these other kinds of cisterns. We dig particular things or particular habits that may be really unhealthy or maybe even partially healthy but don't include him, to try and find a sense of freedom or satisfaction or relief from the sense of tension or frustration in the course of our life. I think one of the interesting invitations of this time is to pursue Jesus, to come back to him as the well, to come back to him as our source of living water. And so if you find yourself in your regular everyday life when you're stressed or anxious or frustrated, turning to something that's relatively healthy, what I want to encourage you to do, if it's going for a walk or working in the shop, whatever that might be, a good conversation with a friend, I want to encourage you to invite Jesus into that space, to invite Jesus to meet you there, to bring his own healing, to bring his own relief, to bring his own satisfaction all the way down to the core of your soul. So it's a satisfaction that lasts, that's real, that's deep, that's life-giving. And if you find yourself turning to unhealthy patterns like an addictive behavior or a comfort sin, to ask Jesus to shape and to change your soul all the way down. So that instead of turning to these things, you'll turn towards him. Let's be a people who pursue Jesus as our source of living water, as the deepest source of satisfaction in our souls, now and always. Because in this season, we have a unique opportunity for change, a unique opportunity to grow and to reshape these habits that we built over the course of a lifetime. And the beautiful thing is that Jesus is right there to help you. He's right there to strengthen us, to empower us, and to guide us through these processes. So let's pursue him together.